A 7% growth is very much doable in the current fiscal, says the DEA Secretary Ajay Seth in an exclusive conversation with CNBC-TV18. He adds that he expects the second quarter to look up with very strong growth in the third and the fourth quarters. However, some states have shown slower capex, but the government is still confident of achieving its target. Listen in.
Certainly, these are the estimates, and not just that RBI has estimated. Even if you look at what the IMF latest estimates are, they're also of the order of about 7% for the current financial year. So these are very much doable numbers, and one should not go by the first quarter number, which came at 6.7%.
Sure.
There are reasons behind it why those numbers were 6.7%, but we see that a very strong growth to come in the third quarter as well as in the fourth quarter. And of course, second quarter numbers will also be expect by 30th November. We'll have those numbers another month's time, and we do expect that overall year growth should be of the order of about 7%.
And sir, the government has so far stuck to its borrowing aim. Would you continue to be the same through the financial year?
See, the overall borrowings, certainly there will not be any additional borrowings. But we did realize that the short term we were, compared with the previous year, we were having more cash balances at the beginning of the year than what we had estimated. Keeping that in mind, that short-term borrowings we have consciously moderated to some extent. But as far as net borrowings are concerned, that will remain the numbers what was put into the budget.
And so the government has announced a buyback program yet again. What has been the response to that program?
Response has been good. In fact, when we ran that program, or rather on our request, RBI ran that program 3 months back. At that point of time, response was not good. But in this month, there were two installments it was done. And somewhere of the order of about 50,000 crore has been the buyback. But what is the intent of that buyback? Intent of that buyback is to smoothen the repayment profile.
Right.
And as you will be aware that during the pandemic year, the borrowings had to be increased significantly, and those were of varied duration, some 5 years, 3 years, and even 7 years. So when more and more borrowings of that period come in a single year for repayment, that is not very smooth operation.
Right.
So it is for the purpose of smoothening the repayment profile. That's why this buyback is.
Well, and you can catch this very interesting conversation all day today on CNBC-TV18.